Welcome, one and all, to the Native Nobodies Halloween Fun Time Game Time. For the whole month of October, we would be playing the one, the only Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So, without further ado, please enjoy. Hey there, hi there, ho there, people. My name is the Native Nobody, and welcome back to you know what? It's not another playthrough. That's right. This is a Let's Play, a long one. Not really long, but it's one of my favorite games. It is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I can't speak. This was pretty much a game that I was contemplating if I wanted to do this or Bloodstain, but stuck with this one. And we're doing it for a special reason. It is Halloween week. Month. Halloween month. I can't talk. Alright, so I am actually going to play this on the PlayStation 4. It was Castlevania Requiem. It also came with Castlevania Rondo of Blood, which, I may or may not play, but I kind of decided on this. Also, furthermore, if you can tell, I've actually beaten this game. And I haven't really played Maria or this person. And, of course, I did the, what was it, the luck cheat? Of course, Belmont. That was like my old one, test play. But we're doing this fresh. But we're doing a little bit different because I've seen a lot of people play this game their way. And their way is pretty much the legit way, which I will play. I will pretty much make a non-commentary of this because this is Requiem's version, but it's actually the PSP version. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out where my name is. There you go. And I will be shutting out for cutscenes. Like now. Oh, not right now. Journey back to 1792 in Transylvania countryside of Romania. Oh my goodness, I love this game. Sorry, I just have to listen to the background. It's not the background, the main music. And such glorious details. And you gotta remember this around this time. Well, not this one, because this was amazing game that they put a lot and heart and soul into. I fell in love with it. It's just great. Honestly, it's a really great game. I really suggest buying it if you come across it on the PlayStation 4. And like I said, it's Castlevania Requiem. This is the PSP port of it. So I would get to a reason why I said I'm playing this a little differently. Just a little bit. Because everybody plays this game. They always play pretty much the legit way. The legitness way. Sorry about that last part. Oh. What was that? Anyways, so we are playing as Richter from Rondo of Blood. And he's a little bit more agile. As I can... Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, he can do stuff that... yeah. That right there is from... If you guys recognize that from Super Smash Brothers, they get it from this game. Because he pretty much does... I don't know if I can do it again. I think it's I'm trying to do the input code. I'm blindish to this game because it's been a while since I played this game. I got this game when it first came out on the PlayStation 4, so it was like 2 years ago, and that's the last time I played it. But I have gotten the good ending. I don't know if I'm going to do a huge 100% playthrough on this, but if I do, I do. Depends on what I want to do, honestly. Shnikes. But yeah, we actually get weapons Richter can't use because he has the ultimate weapon, the ultimate whip, the Vampire Killer, which I really like. Can do the whip dangle pretty much. This guy is 100% agile than his predecessors. Even better. I don't know. Yeah, I would say better than Castlevania Super Castlevania 4. Yeah. But he's not on there, which is sad because you don't ever see this ever. Well, kinda. you do get in the DS versions. And, you know, this is just like a retelling of Rondo Blood. I guess like a what-if thing. I don't know. Hold on, go ahead.
Dracula, die now and leave this world. You'll never belong here.
Oh, but this world invited me. Your own kind called me forth with praise and tribute.
Tribute? You're a thief. You steal men's souls, their freedom.
Freedom is always sacrificed to faith, good hunter. Or are you truly here by choice?
All I'm here for is you. To hell with your heresy! You're nothing but a blight on mankind.
Ha! Mankind. A cesspit of hatred and lies. Fight for them, and die for their sins.
Oh yeah, let's do this. Booyah, Hydra Storm, I bring you rain. I don't mean to lose that. Okay. Ow. Another rain. Oh, I used that prematurely? Oh, shnikes. Okay. I'm doing this really bad because this never happens to me. There you go. Second form. And you can tell this is the PSP version because the PSP version pretty much had new voice actors. Because the original voice actors, I believe Richter was the voice of the original Chris Renfield from the OG Resident Evil. And I can't remember who voiced Dracula. But yeah, but these are whole new actors and they're really good. The other one was really cheesy. If you come across it, it's super cheesy. Oh.
Count Dracula had risen with the aid of the Dark Priest Shaft to menace humanity once again. The legendary vampire hunter, Richter Belmont, stood against him and at last brought him down. However, 4 years later, on a glaring full moon night, Richter mysteriously vanished. Maria Renard set out to find him, but knew not where to begin. It was then that fate intervened. Castlevania, the castle of Dracula, rumored to appear once every century, suddenly materialized from the mist, as if to show her the way. Meanwhile, powerful forces struggled for the soul of a man named Alucard. He who had once fought alongside Trevor Belmont against his own immortal father, Count Dracula himself. To purge the world of his own cursed bloodline, Alucard had submerged his vampiric powers and fallen into what was meant to be eternal slumber. But now, he awakens to the cackles of evil and cries of the innocent. The eternal battle of good and evil has come full circle once more. Dracula's castle beckons for you. And no man can say who will emerge victorious.
Castlevania. Oh yes. One of the best. One of the best. But I would say this is the best. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna enjoy this. Woo! Oh. There he is. Well, you know what? Yeah, at this point you probably know because this game's been out. This is the son of Dracula, Alucard. And if you put it, pretty much, I don't know if anyone knows about this, but yes, if you spell his name backwards, it's Dracula backwards. That's a fun fact. If you didn't know about that. Boom. Okay. Boom, boom. And he's pretty powerful because he has like all of these weapons: Alucard's sword, Alucard's shield, dragon helm, Alucard mail, you know, etc., etc. Except for one thing. This, you can get an item on luck mode, and I think it's like it gives you 10-20% extra on luck. But as you can tell, strength, concentration, intelligence, and luck. Pretty much, this is not your typical Castlevania. This is an RPG style. In fact, it is known as a Metroidvania. And those who don't know what a Metroidvania is, you can look it up, but I can do a really cliff notes version of this. You know, the genre, as you would say it. The Metroidvania is a merge of this game, Castlevania, and Metroid, the Super Nintendo Metroid. In fact, that game, because Super Nintendo had like exploration, you can pretty much level up. You know, not really level up, but more on the line of getting more upgrades, getting new weapons, and had similar elements of that. This one just added RPG, same aspect. It was like the sprites were like in 2D kind of style, and you had exploration. Alucard can equip weapons. You pretty much equip a lot of different armor, and he was just pretty much the all-around vampire hunter. Because he, of course he is, because he's Dracula's son. And he showed up in, it's been a while. My Castlevania lore is off, but he did show up earlier, but he like had a projectile bats. He can fly, I think, if I remember that correctly. So, what I meant about changing something differently and why I keep mentioning his, this game is a PSP version. I was contemplating on if I wanted to play this game legitly, and I looked up every different YouTuber, and everybody seems to play it straightforward. There are some who played a little bit differently, those who are really knowing the tips and tricks. I'll get to the point. See this door? If you walk through it, somebody named Death will pretty much take all your stuff, but there was a way around it. There's a little trick if I can do it. Okay, I did. What I just did there was I knocked out the little cutscene that was supposed to happen, and you know what? I will just clip it right here.
Alucard, what is your business here?
I've come to put an end to this.
Ever the insolent boy. But there will be no games here. If you will not behave, be gone.
I will do neither. Step aside, old man.
Such arrogance. Very well. But I shall see you very soon.
Okay, there you go. That pretty much that scene is Death taking your stuff, warning you to not go interfere. But since we skipped it, we pretty much have our stuff. We pretty much have our sword and everything. But the reason why I'm not going to my menu, I'm going straight to a save part. It's just, I don't want it to crash. I know, I think I'm going to still continue playing this even after I save it. So if it crashes, you know what, whatever. We're going to go for it. But I think we're safe now after we do this. I still like the little, coffin that you go into. Yes, in the original game, everything is gone. You just have your fist. You can, as I got 2 weapons already, the red rust and the short sword. I can't talk. 2 weapons that would be our main weapons for a little bit. But since I did that glitch in this PSP version, it's only in the PSP version. It's never in the other versions. Cube of Zoe. I know someone says Cube of Zoe, but I call it Cube of Zoe. But yeah, that was the PSP glitch. It's a lot easier in this one. In the original, there is a way to do it, but there was a speedrunner who figured it out how to skip death. I don't know if it was a speedrunner or somebody who was just explaining the game, but he figured out how to pass death without getting your stuff taken, which is amazing. Hide Kiras. I know it's wait, am I saying it right too? I know it's not Kiras, but it's like Kiras? Kiras? Yeah. Crisis? Whatever. Leather shield. Yeah, these are weapons and armor you pretty much have to use in order to just pass this save. Yeah, in order to pass pretty much anything for now, because you do get better weapons, and eventually you do get your weapons and armor and everything back eventually. I'm not gonna get into details just yet where you get them at, but yes, you eventually will. But since we're overpowered right now, we have the best equipment. In the beginning of this, I'm gonna kind of not really run through it. I will show some stuff. But that's one of the few glitches I know in the original PS1 version. Before I get into that, this is the only time we actually get a sub-weapon. I almost is lost. Sorry. That's the only time that you actually get a sub-weapon. If you don't get it, you don't have a sub-weapon until you get the axe or anything else. I always thought that was a fun fact. And in this game, like I said before, it's beautiful because there's secrets. When I first played this game, when I first played this game in general, I didn't know this was secret here for like a year when it first came out. I had a friend of mine who showed me that there were secrets to this game. Like, there were secrets beyond secrets. And there's still secrets that people are still discovering to this day. As I was getting with the PS1. That glitch, you can even okay, I'm gonna explain that in a minute. You can even exploit that glitch I just did 2 times. But it's a lot of process. I would recommend looking it up because I can't explain it. I can't do it justice. But there is the most famous one, is the luck mode. You have pretty much your stats are 99. And yeah, you're just full of luck. And you get hit by one of those little warg things, or lichen, werewolf, and you get shot all the way across the next screen. You skip death. You have to not go into your menu. You pretty much can't do a lot. You just gotta save, restart, and then you have your stuff back and re-equip it. Oh, but yeah, the other one is this power I just did. Each weapon has very unique abilities. In the beginning, you pretty much don't have that option. You don't have a lot of different options when it comes to these. Like, I guess I'll show you. Like, certain weapons, like the short sword and the red rust, don't have a lot. So you can't really do much with it. Oh, I guess I didn't get the heart refresher. But I got these. And also, like, it's important that Richter does not die, unless you want him to die, because you get certain items too. If he technically loses all his health to Dracula, Maria Renard, who is the girl in Rondo of Blood, Castlevania Rondo of Blood, yeah, she pretty much saves his life using all of her animal spirits. And I'm saying that right? And you get a heart refresher, I believe, if you don't beat Dracula right away. And you're just pretty much invincible. You can't get killed after that. You basically have like the god power mode automatic. Yep. So yeah, this is the playthrough I was talking about. I decided at the end of the day that I could have played this legitly. No, we're playing this the cheese way, and I'm gonna call this the cheese run. The reason why is because I say why not, be different, be a little different. I always recommend people to not follow my playthrough as a means to play it the way you can cheese it if you get the rep. Ooh, should I get it? Yeah, I would say get the game and play it on your own, because this game can be played in multiple ways. You can have certain ways, you can have strategies, you can have different things. So yeah, I would recommend playing your style, your way. I'm just playing it this way because I've never really played played this game kind of cheating and cheesy like this, so it's kind of different. And we're gonna meet our first boss. I can't remember their names, but they're kind of staple to the Castlevania series. And he's dead. And you dead. Ow. Ow. Okay, well, this is where my shield comes in. And they're dead. That's it. Boom. Like I said, it makes things a lot easier to do this, but I would rarely recommend playing it naturally, because even playing it naturally is really great. But I played this game over and over again since it first came out in the PlayStation 1 or the PS1. Ooh, Clock Twink. So yeah, I would solely recommend playing it normally, because it's a really fun game if you don't want to cheese it. And it doesn't make the game harder. No, it doesn't make the game any harder or anything like that. For me, I don't know how to put it. You don't notice how hard it is when it comes to... Oh my god, I said that really badly. I guess you don't realize how difficult the game can be if you play it normally because it is not that difficult. It really isn't. I mean, it's one of the few great games, kind of like Resident Evil 4. Like yeah, it seems intimidating at first, but once you like play the game and just you fall in love with it. Like, the combat, the whatever. Same thing with this game. You just fall in love with the sprites. You fall in love with these, like, the music. The music is just, oh, I love it. So this is just something like, I'm just doing this because I don't see a lot of people just kind of cheese the game and play a full playthrough of it. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not like overconfident with my character. I still can die. I can still be stupid and get hit a lot. And I'm not gonna keep doing that. No, this is just best equipment so far. You get better equipment as pretty much the day goes on, or this game's night goes on. You get better equipment as you level up. You get better weapons, and I was also debating on getting the Chrysogrim or Chrysagrim. I've heard people say both, but Chrysogrim is the one I'm gonna go for. Anyone that doesn't know what Chrysogrim is, it is the most disgustingly powerful weapon there is in this game. Like, oh man, you have no idea. Like, there's no like swing animation for it. It just literally slashes the air. And they bring it back in Bloodstained Ritual of the Night as a rod weapon, I believe. I only used it once because I was in that game. I played as a sword character. I just like sword characters mostly. This game can be a little graphic, which I love about it, because the other game that kind of got me into it was Castlevania Bloodlines. Had a very gore aesthetic in the US. I remember, I think in the year, ooh, that's a diamond. No, well, no one wants it in this Castlevania. But back to Bloodlines, I remember that being very gory, and I'm like, oh, okay, I love this game. And it was on like this Sega system, which I've only had Nintendo systems, and I had a cousin who had it, and I played it, and I fell in love with Bloodlines. And it's the same thing with this game. He had a Sega Saturn, and he had this game when I was in the middle of my second playthrough of it when I was younger and in my teen. Ooh, I got the garlic. Sorry. No. Oh, man. Okay, so I might as well show this off because I'm not going to use it ever again once I get a new item. This is the garlic. Game. How do I use it? Oh, yeah. That's it. I know it's supposed to do something else. I don't know. Let's go to an enemy. Let's see. Okay, well, there's that. I guess that works. It's not very powerful, and it has a limited range, so I wish I got the axe. It's gonna be one item that you're never gonna see again. Same thing with the diamond. It's basically, if anyone played Super R-Type and had the laser weapon, oh, here you go. It pretty much is that. It just bounces off walls. Walls? I'm talking right? Yes, that's right, I am talking. So it's not very powerful too. I always go for the stopwatch, the holy water, and the cross, and sometimes the knife. But as Richter, he always extends these powers tenfold. I want this. Thank you. Anyways, back to the whole Sega Saturn thing I was talking about. This game came out, and I was in the middle of my second playthrough of playing this, and then he said I had a Sega version you might actually be interested in, the Saturn version. I was like, oh, okay, I'll give it a shot. I'm not too entirely sure if I want to enjoy another game that I'm already recently playing. Until he showed me the 2 levels that are exclusive for that version. The 2 levels is a garden, and at the time, oh, there was 3 exclusives, sorry. The garden and a prison area. They're not big areas. They're not very important areas, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason why I got cut off in this one. They were just there, and they had a unique boss character, I think, in the garden, mostly. And the other exclusive was, after you beat the game, you can play as Maria. And I think the Saturn version is a little bit different from Maria's playthrough, because in this version, she uses pretty much her Rondo Blood aesthetic, using the animals, using whatever, but I would say that's the easy mode, because she has this awesome dash where you can jump midair or double jump, and you can dash in great distance. So I would always say that's an easy mode, because if you know how to control Richter or mostly Richter or the old Belmonts in the other games, you're going to be familiar with her. Get out of the way, get out of the way. Oh, Cube of Zoe. I can't remember what it was. I think, it's the items. Yeah, if you hit a candle, it comes up. Spirit Orb shows, if I can get up there, the numbers, pretty much the damage you do. That's a lot of damage. That's what it does. That's all it does. Nothing fancy about it. Okay, I think I'm really full on heart, so we're just gonna go. We're just gonna do it. Okay. So yeah, the Sega Saturn version is pretty much that, but this is the PSP. Now, the difference with the PSP one is it was for Rondo of Blood remake when it came out for the PSP. I can't remember what the title was, but for this, it had both games on the PSP game of the remake of Rondo of Blood. Oh, it was like Dracula X, or Castlevania something X. It had to do with an X for the PSP. I have to look that up, and I'll just post it up just for a second once I find it. And through the magic of editing, I almost said ending. So yeah, that remake was awesome. It was a little tough. I don't want that. It was just, I don't know. I enjoyed it, but I always like these 2D sprites, because for me it was just, this is what I grew up on, these kind of games. And same thing with Castlevania. I just came across it because I remember the name, because I had there was another There was another PS1 game of Castlevania, and it was a rehash of the original Castlevania and Super Castlevania 4, but it was, the graphics and everything were high, but it was still the old school game style of Castlevania, not Super Castlevania. Okay, so the jump down here, I know you can do. It's a lot of manipulating. I know you gotta. I know it's like. Okay, I think I can do it. Okay, I'm gonna try it once, because I'll try it twice. Yeah, you gotta. I think it's like a backdash. Yeah. Oh, I messed up on that. I can't remember. We can barely make it. Technically, the game wants you to get that item when you get the double jump or the bat, either or. But since I'm stubborn, we are gonna try this little trick. I only did it once in my life. Okay, it's like okay, let's see. Can I? Is it a backdash? I think it's a. I want to say it's a backdash. One more try. If not, I'm just gonna. I already cheesed the game, so I'm. You can make that. So I don't know why I'm doing this. Because I'm. Yeah, whatever. We'll just get this item. Since now, death is. Seriously. Since now death is gone, we can grab this. The max heart. Oh yeah, there's another item I think I can grab. I just can't remember what it was. There's a lot of like areas like that that need the bat, or of course, obviously there's places you can go up higher that you need the bat misform or the jump boots, which we will get way later in the game. But right now we're just kind of going through this the cheese way, or whatever you want to call it. I just call it the cheese way because. Yeah, I never really see it very much. Jump, and jump, and jump, and jump, and jump. I don't know why I keep doing that. I don't need the hearts, obviously. But I do need the levels. Sweet. Casually run. Jump. Okay. And this is actually probably the... Oh my goodness. My 4th time. No, you know what? This is my 5th time. The reason why I'm saying 5 times, even though I played it in the way beginning, the early stages, I beat this game not knowing any of the secrets when I first bought it. Because when I first bought it, it was like 20 bucks at a Costco. Yes, Costco at the time had these games for 20 bucks. Nowadays, they're like almost an arm and a leg, almost like $400 or $500 just to get the black sided disc version. I think I read that eBay, right? Someone was selling it for like $5. Others are selling it for $300, $200. That's for this one. The Sega Saturn one is, it's a lot more expensive. Like, I was debating if I should get a Sega Saturn and this, because I'm debating on just kind of collecting old systems. But just like the Dreamcast, I mean, if you get a good price on the Dreamcast, but I think the Sega Saturn is a little bit different. And it was one of those systems I really, really, really wanted. But I don't know, you know, my family only wanted to buy pretty much just the Nintendos. They had no interest in buying another system. They just said, well, we got one. Why don't we just do this? You know? Why don't we just not buy these? Because they already have a system they'll be happy with. I'm like, meh, well, fine. I guess we'll stick with this. Whatever. I'm going to save right here. I'm not going to be dumb and not save and die and have to go all the way back.